we are going to do the wet t-shirt contest. Contest. I'm saying wet t-shirt contest. And I mean wet t-shirt technique. So drop me a note when you get on, so I know that I'm talking to some people. While I am getting everything together, you'll notice on the screen here, there is a little holiday trick. I did not know this. It didn't even ever occur to me that, hey, you could do something like this. But if you go in and you fill up a water balloon with water, and you can use food coloring, is what they're talking about. You could probably put paint, thin paint in it if you wanted to, but food coloring will work. Doesn't take much. And fill up some balloons, freeze them, and then put them out on the yard when it's snowing or it's very cold. And then you suddenly have giant marbles. Just kind of, I thought that was a cool idea when I saw it, and I'm like, hey, I kind of want to try that. So, who would love to try that one? Who would love to try that one? I know I want to. All right. So, let me pop this on here. And this is the transfer of the evening. I'm going to use these bottles. They're little squeeze bottles that I'll be using. We'll see how it works, because these have been sitting there for a while and I didn't clean them out. But they're like $1 each, so I'm not really that worried about it. And I'm going to be using this transfer this evening for the t-shirt. So I have the t-shirts right here. Just like that. And these are going to go and be wet t-shirt. So they're black t-shirts. I get them from a company called Jiffy T-shirts. By the way, I wanted to show you, because I was just like, oh man, I can't believe it's there. Guess what? The Santa stop sign. Yes. Santa, please stop here. This transfer is in stock. I didn't think they were going to bring it back, and I was really sad because I'm like, I want that. So as soon as I saw it, I bought multiples because I want to have it always. But if you want that, you will be able to find it on the website. I will drop a link. Hang on. I gotta get this in here. I will drop a link later this evening here in the comments so that you can get them. But yeah, pretty cool that that's Santa. Please stop here is there. Also, the elf made me do it. That transfer is back. I'm just over the moon, over the moon. I love it. Love it. It's back. It's so cool. So I'm putting the Teflon baking sheet between the two layers of the t-shirt because we're going to be doing some wet t-shirt type stuff here very shortly. Yep. So let me pull that off. And I'm going to move this over here. Oh, here you guys. Oops. Boy, things are falling on me. Why did that fall? I know why it fell. just so you guys can see, here is me from college. Yep, that's me in college years ago. We won't say how many, but yes, years ago, that was me in college. So, the idea here, this is a tie-dye kind of thing. And the last time I did the tie-dye type thing, I did it in a pan, but I'm just going to take this and spread it out on here. And we're going to see what color it makes. We're going to see what color this makes. So, ta-da. We're going to let it go seep in. And then I'm going to go ahead and splurge some of this on here. And yes, I think, based on what I'm seeing right now, I'm not going to do any mixing. We're just going to drop a little on there. Let's see if I can get it to dry. Because I think I will try a little bit of drying. There we go. That was the end of that. All right. It's all covered in ink. Now, to dry it out. I'm not mixing it too much. Oh, look, we got a bubble. It flew off. I'm just trying to get these things to dry out. I think this will take a while to dry. Because a lot of stuff there. That's going to take a while to dry, isn't it? It will. It's got to seep in. Think about that. But I still really like what it's doing here. We have a lot of water that's got to dry. There, that's drying. Just like that. Yeah, this is going to take a while to do this drying. Probably should have thought this out a little more, shouldn't I? that. So if you're out there and you're watching me try to, this is basically like cooking. You're reducing this because you want to reduce the amount of water. I probably should have thought this out a little more, but I didn't. But I don't want to stop. There's just something about this that is kind of satisfying. And we did this, I did this by accident because that's the one, this wasn't what I was planning to do, you guys. I wasn't planning to do this, but this is what's happening. Probably would have worked better if I had left it to dry and done this morning and let it dry out naturally. But I didn't. So, let's see how we're going to get this to dry. I'm going to let it soak into the shirt. Go for the small spots first. Lots of beef. Just like that. I might have to do a second one and try to keep it a little bit, do them separately because the ink is kind of melding together here. Oh, there's something in there. There we go. Got it out. Just like that. Drying it out. Sally. Well, I do have a Teflon baking sheet underneath it, so I can't get to the next layer. So there is a Teflon baking sheet there. I think that because there was so much water, it did mix, but it's all right. This is a Christmas gift for a family member, and he kind of likes darker stuff, so it's all good. But it was a little watery when I threw it down, because this is an ink, so that's the way it works. I'm just trying to get it dried down enough that when I go to heat set, I won't have a problem. Speaking of heat set, I'm going to turn on my, let's see if I got it up there. A couple more. I have a heat press. You do not have to use a heat press to do this. You can use, when you heat set these inks, you can use just a regular iron. But I am going to put a transfer on it. See, I just used these bottles where I had mixed up ink with water, and to be honest with you, the ink was a little old. Those bottles were a little old. They've been sitting in my closet for, I think, 3 or 4 months now. And this is almost dry. Let's try that piece out. And I'll take that little piece of off. And it's seeped into the fabric. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my mat underneath it and go ahead and heat set this and then put some more stuff on it. So we'll start off here on the bottom. I'm going to take this Teflon baking sheet, put it right over the top. Make sure everything's flat. Because I'm feeling a little fold right there. I don't want that fold in there. And I'm going to put this on here. I am going to do 30 seconds at 360 degrees. 350 is fine. When I heat set this ink on these shirts, usually, you know, I'll do 30 seconds on it. And here's the thing. I have done multiple t-shirts for my granddaughter, and I think dirt just jumps on her. So it's not really a big deal. And you can see some of the steam coming up because obviously this was not completely dry. But that's okay. So we're going to see what we get when I pull this up and move it over. And it's going to get really super hot. Hence the reason I put the mat underneath it, because I don't want to hit that up too much more. Okay. Yeah. Took some of it up, I think. It picked some of it up. But that's okay. It was a test run. Oops. Wrong side. Actually, let me wipe this off. I'm going to brush this off with a towel. So we'll go ahead and put this over here, see what we get. Oops. Oops, if I move stuff around. I'm going to go ahead and heat set that. It's not looking the way that it was before, but that's okay. Here comes Lewis Cat. Lewis, what you doing? Huh, kitty? I know you guys can't see him. See? He comes to help me. Or more like he comes to get me to go and look at his food dish that's full, because, you know, he's worried that he won't. He has to make sure that I go and check and make sure that his food is full at all times. Alright. So far, not feeling it. We're going to toss some more ink on it and see what happens. I'm going to toss a little bit more ink on there. And I will wipe this off again. I think it's the black. I'm going to go ahead and heat set that. We'll leave this one down. And try a couple of other things. Because this quite literally is me with an idea in my head. So I'm carrying it out, which is what I do. Here we go. Let's pull that up. It's still seeping through. That's okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but that's okay. We're good. I got other ideas that we're going to do, so not to worry. All right. We did last night, I did something, and I'm going to kind of do the same thing tonight. I'm going to open up this blue. This is called Cadet Blue. And I'm going to grab this brush right here. Put a little bit of water in here. And mix it up in there. And we're going to go across it. Because all of this right here was an idea and a base, but that's okay because I'm not sure I like it, but I can still keep working on this. So I can run a brush across it just like this. Might want to put a little more water in here. Like that. And I'm kind of going for a striped look for it. I got this right here came out a little bit darker than I wanted, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, I almost painted my glasses, you guys. I almost painted my glasses. What was I thinking? And yes, this is me playing with ink on a t-shirt. And here comes Lewis. What? He's got to have his 2 cents in. What do you think? Huh? He's going to come in here and purr. And tell you guys all about it. How I am too busy with you guys and with this t-shirt to go and check on his food. And he's not happy. Not at all, you guys, not at all. He's a very unhappy kitty and he does not think this is right. What the heck am I doing? All right, I'm going to just pick this up. I'm not going to do a whole lot to push it back in there because I have blue on this. So, Lewis, get your butt down. Okay, now he's being pushy. So this is a shimmer silver. And I'm mixing it into that blue. So we're giving it a little bit of depth by doing this. Right over the top of this. Which I wasn't liking. So I'm changing it. And we'll come across this way with some other streaks. Just like that. And across here. So, you know, when you're doing something like this and you're just making, because this is just basically a background for another transfer, and I'm not even sure I'm going to do that other transfer. One of the things you just want to think about is, it's, as Bob Ross would say, it's a happy little mistake. I wasn't liking what I first had down there, so I'm covering it up a little bit, and now I'm liking it. because it's a background. So this, I'm going to go tuck this into the water in the sink because I forgot my water bowl. And I have to have this cleaned out. But I'll be right back, you guys. Let me drop this in the water so that it doesn't get gummed up. Now, the next thing is to heat set this, which means I got to dry it out, and we'll go again. Just drying it. Just like that. And I'm going to drop my mat across it. Thing across it. I need to wipe it down again because, yep, still got the yellow on it from the last press. And here we go. Let's drop this down here. Go 30 seconds. If you're using an iron, you can do 4 minutes one side, 4 minutes the other. Don't use steam normally. And of course, right now I have a lot of steam going on because, of course, I am using a lot of water on this. But that's going to get rectified very shortly. I was going to do this transfer on here, but I'm not sure I want to do that on that. I think it's going to cover it up too much. Well, maybe not enough. Hang on. I have another one that I think will work just fine on it. Let's see. That one. There's a trailer. I don't know where we want the trailer. And then I gotta stop and come back. Yeah, things are falling. Here. Let's let that cool down a little bit while I grab a transfer. And I'm going, things are falling. Schmalling. I have these other transfers. I don't want to do 4th of July one. I had an idea what I wanted, and then I changed my mind. Because, I changed my mind. Which happens. It happens to me a lot. I change my mind a lot. Oh, look. No, I don't know that I want to do tractors. Oh, what does that say? Here. I think this. I kind of like this one. Now, this transfer, you guys, this transfer is not a transfer that we currently have in stock, just so you know, but this is a gift for my sister to give her husband, so I am trying to do things for him. So sometimes you gotta use what you have. And yes, I love this anchor. And I wanted to use it on something, but I haven't. So this is gonna be the something. So we're going to center it. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is put on the back side of the transfer a name for it. So, where's my ink pen? Now, this transfer is out of an older catalog, Hope Anchors the Soul. And so I don't want to name it after the autumn. So I think it's spring, summer 2020. This helps me keep track of what is the back side of this transfer backing, because these have an adhesive on them. So they all have an adhesive, and that adhesive is reusable 10 to 20 times. But if you're like me, you have little secrets to keep them going. I have not thrown any transfers away. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not thrown, well, no, there was one that I tossed because I sat on it. It was not a good thing. I'm telling you. I was not a happy camper. Okay. I'm going to center this up. Put it just right about there. I'll probably push this up so that I can sit this down like this. And I am going to use, now I have this color, but I don't like that color for it. And I don't want to use a dark color, so the shimmer gold is kind of out. And the shimmer silver usually doesn't show up, and I already have shimmer silver. But I know what I could use. White. We'll use white. White will show up on everything. It always does. So, I'm going to put a little bit of water in here with my atomizer. And I will mix it up a little bit with a stir stick that I have right here. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. And yes, it's already dripping on my hand. There we go. Mix up a little bit of water in it just to keep its consistency a little bit creamy. And wipe off my hand. And here we go. Time to take one of my squeegees out and go for it. So here we go. Excuse me. I do not have COVID, no. But I was eating popcorn earlier. I know it's a weird thing, but I can't resist one of those popcorn tins. You guys know the ones. How many of you like the popcorn tins? Drop a message. Now, while I'm doing this and getting this going, we do have right now on select transfers and surfaces, we do have a 40%, up to 40% discount. And that is just like what the discount I get as one of our, as being a affiliate. Ah, look out. I am just trying to get this. Sometimes it. Come on. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead. Put this in. Just like this. And get the bottom of the anchor, because you can't have an anchor without the bottom part. Just like that. There we go. I have that in there. I'm going to pull up my transfer. And there it is. Hope anchors the soul. While you guys are looking at that, I gotta take this and put it in water. I'll be right back. Hey, kitty. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to leave that with some water pouring on it. And then we're going to come over here and get this done. I have one little thing that I have to fix over here because I managed to drip something on it. So I'm just going to snag this off. Like this. There we go. Got it. Not a lot in here. I'll toss it. Alright. Let's dry it out. And we're going to heat set it. And call it another one down. Probably should have done more down on the bottom. And here comes Lewis Kitty. He says hi. You say hi? Huh? Can you say hi, Lewis? He's like, no, I want you to come and make sure my food, I can't see the bottom of the dish. That is soaked, dried out enough. We're going to put the mat underneath it again because I want to make sure that it's under there. And here we go. Whoops. I almost did the wrong thing, you guys. Did you see that? I almost put that on there without my Teflon hinge. That wouldn't have been nice. I would have got it all over. Would have got it all over that. So again, 4 minutes one side, 4 minutes the other side. And while that is baking away, let me remind you guys that we have right now. Where is it? We currently have our Black Friday sales going on. They go through Friday, and they are up to 40% off on select transfers and surfaces. So you could get up to 40% off. Here's the thing about that. That's what I get as a designer. And the kit is only $99. So if you take the kit and you get your kit, you'll continue that 40% off if you like discounts. And the requirements to maintain that 40% are actually not that tough to maintain. It's all you have to do is spend $100 over 3 months at a time, and it's pretty easy to do that. So that's like $35 a month, every month, and you can get your 40% off. So that's an easy, doable number for most people. Plus, here's the thing. You can take all of these designs, all of these things, like the t-shirts that I make, you can take these kinds of things and turn them into a profit for yourself by selling them. You can sell your t-shirts and stuff on Amazon, or actually, well, if you get the Amazon handmade thing, you could do that. On Etsy, you can sell it on Facebook. There's any number of places that you can sell your handmade goods. And these, like this, count as a handmade good. So the easy place for all of these specials that I'm talking about, you can get to them. Let's see, where is my link? Where did I put that? There it is, right there. Crafter.sale/specials will take you directly to the page with the 40% off. So go check it out. And if you want, you can also go in there and become a designer with the $99 kit. And then you can keep your 40% off forever. As long as you maintain your designership. So, check it out. Here we go. Another shirt down. I got it done. So, I hope you guys had fun. Come watch me tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I probably won't do a live tomorrow. But Friday, Saturday, I usually come on a few times a week. And if you have anything you would like to see me do, just let me know. I am here. With that said, you guys have a great evening and happy Thanksgiving tomorrow.